Being strict about showing up, but being lenient about the results is a great advice from George Cao that Ted Hargrave recently shared, and he inspired me because I realized this is a great advice, but for us ADHDers, there are some amendments we have to make. Otherwise, it sounds super scary. Like, wow, my business is failing because I'm unable to be consistent, but I have never been able to be consistent. So I will fail at business. So I should quit my business. No, this advice is good, but we have to dig deeper for us ADHDers. Allow me to dig my notes here now. So see, this is the problem. It sounds frightening because our life experience, the core life experiences, we are not able to be consistent. The truth is um, that this is true. If we think about systems and consistency in the neurotypical meaning of it, like maintaining high maintenance systems, complex systems, rigid systems, being there each day at the same time, waking up at the same time, doing the same on the same day of the week. We are unable to do that, and that's fine. But we are not unable to still recurringly do things. It's just that for us, it will probably look like twice a month, I will have that surge of energy, when I feel like, wow, not today, now I can sit down and do this. And that I will be there for from 8 to 16 hours, sitting in one place, not eating, not drinking, which is completely unhealthy, but hey, this is how we work, and doing a huge bulk of it. And maybe a healthy amount is like doing that twice a month. Maybe I will have these little surges of enthusiasm twice a month for maybe 8 hours of doing my marketing, or 8 hours doing my ads, 8 hour creating my content. I bulk create my content this way. And maybe one for bulk reaching out to people. So it's not how it looks like for neurotypical people. For them, this saying means, and actually, sorry, not neurotypical, but non-ADHD, because with certain types of autism, you are amazing at running systems, having a strict schedule. That's what makes you tick. I mean, like work, function, that hypes you up. That's what you enjoy. So not neurotypicals, but non-ADHDers. For them, it looks like I have a weekly plan. On Tuesday morning, at 7 o'clock, I sit down and I create my blog posts for that week. At 9 o'clock, I will run my ads. At 10 o'clock, da 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 da. For us, this is not how it looks like, but this is how we have been trying to force ourselves to do it. And this is why we fail, not because we are failures. We ADHDers actually can work so much harder than non-ADHDers. But we need different systems that function like we do. So the core message applies. You will need to have at least something semi-recurring, hyper focuses, hyper focus frenzies, to make your business successful and sustainable. And you have to be, so you have to show up every now and then, but in this format, most probably. And you still have to be lenient about the result. And this is super difficult for us. For me, cognitive behavior therapy helped tons with this, to become more able to lenient about the results. I highly recommend. I mean, it might not work for you. Maybe it works for you. And the other thing I highly recommend is this compassionate inquiry that was pioneered by Gabor Mate. So you can, I don't know, try and find some practitioners and work with them on those, but try to find some that are specifically working with ADHDers, because otherwise it might not be a good fit. Anyways, so being lenient about the results, it's super difficult for us. It's usually we are really perfectionists at our cores because of our life experience. But this is something we have to work on. And no, I really mean it. You have to find a therapist or a practitioner who can work with you on this, because it is possible, but it's not easy work. It's not something you will just one day wake up and do. Have become able to do it alone. Us ADHDers, need help with that, which is fine, but we do need the help with that. And so once you can be lenient about the result and let go, like, okay, I've worked 10 hours straight without eating now. I will abandon this now, and whatever I created, however I done it, it's good for today. And this is what it is, how it is today. Maybe tomorrow or 3 weeks from now, during the next session, I will write better blog articles. I will reach out to more people. I will create better videos, better ads. But for now, this is what it is. So be strict about showing up, but be lenient about the results is a great advice. But for us ADHDers, we have to make these addendums and clarifications. Otherwise, it will just burn us out. It will be totally not applicable, and it will just fuel our self-hatred. Actually, I'm unable to do this. I will lose my business. No. All right. Thank you so much for watching. If you don't know me yet, I'm Peter. I am working with overwhelmed solopreneurs. Guess what? To help them flourish in their business. A lot of it is helping them with their tech. A lot of it is helping them simplify their workflows and their content creation. So these things that a solopreneur needs, but where the typical advice really burns the overwhelmed solopreneur out. And many of my clients do have ADHD and other neurodivergent traits, like myself, ADHD, autism, level 1 autism. And so of course they don't have the same capacity as a neurotypical. Other clients of mine are from non-digital native generations, yet they are up for the challenge of running a business online, which is a huge challenge. So I help them as well. There are parents as well, like myself. I have 2 young children. Hey, it's running a business on half the amount of time that people who are not caregivers, not necessarily parents, but other caregivers. Some of my clients are caregivers for animals, which is also, you don't have the same time. You have a lot of responsibilities. You don't have the same time. Your willpower is used up by the time you get in front of your business and have to do it. So us overwhelmed solopreneurs, we need different methods. A lot of the typical business advice like this have an underlying deep truth, but the way it's presented typically is not useful for us. So hey, if you feel like that's you or it's someone you know, feel free to stick around, follow, subscribe. Depending on the platform, you will find the button elsewhere, and feel free to send it to someone who you feel like also is overwhelmed running their business. Thank you so much for watching. Have a lovely day, and hopefully see you around.